Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very late edition of Figuratively Speaking. I hope everybody's doing well today. And here we go. Hello, everyone. Today is going to be New Adventures He-Man, Masters of the Universe. It's a fantastic cartoon. I just really got started into watching the cartoon. I'm just go ahead and get right into it with the artwork. Mattel does a very good job with their artwork and does a very good job with their figures. He-Man, Galactic Protector. By the power of Eternia, the endangered planet of Primus is under attack by the evil mutants, leaving Galactic Guardians but one choice. They traveled back through time to summon the one hero who could save them. He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. I first of all want to say I absolutely dig the sword and shield on this. And this version of He-Man is oddly enough and strange enough to a point that he is definitely a different render than I'm used to. I really like the stuff that he has here. Again, the sword is a whole different retrospect of the power sword than what I am definitely used to. Let's see, that sword is actually clipped in there very nicely. And there we go. I do like the helmet. It's very, very nice. Very well sculpted. I find this armor to be a little, it's definitely futuristic, kind of Star Wars-ish. Actually like that. It's a different take, that's for sure. He comes with 2 extra hands, and I'll pull the figure out after I cut his feet free of his plastic cage. All right, let's take a look at this He-Man. First, I want to show off this head sculpt. This head sculpt is very nice. Dig the ponytail and the red hairband. But what I focus on the most here is this face sculpt. This face sculpt is fantastic. It definitely looks like the He-Man from the cartoon. I cannot say anything bad about this at all. That is absolutely fantastic. Hey Pains, how you doing, sir? Thanks for joining. I'm a whole lot late for my stream. I had some family issues last night. That's why my stream's late. But yes, this face sculpt is absolutely fantastic. I really like how they did the nose and the eyes and the eyebrows. It's very, very cool. The ears are done very, very nicely. It's got a very sculpted jaw. And again, I love the ponytail. I really dig this futuristic look of He-Man. I love the bands for the brace, and of course he's got the holder for the sword, and of course he's got the 30 points of articulation. He's got the shield for a power shield, which is cool, which has a holder on the forearm gauntlet, which I can dig that for real. It is so nice. And the translucent green. So you know it's not just the normal shield. It's definitely a powered item. I really love the sword, the gold context of the hilt, and then the green power glow translucent that is the sword. I love the new rendition of the He-Man symbol on his belt, rather than just being the cross on his chest. And the colors just really make this particular figure pop. Blue on the gold and the red on the gold. That is absolutely awesome. He's got the articulation at the boot cut, and of course at the ankles. This gold is really fantastic that they used. It's two different types, two different shades of gold actually, and it's really, really nice. You got the darker of more of like a darker gold on top of a lighter gold on top of another lighter gold, which is really nice. And then of course you got the ridges here in this. But I also again want to show off this helmet. Now, this helmet I actually like. There's only one other figure that I've seen with a helmet on them, and that is the Origins version of what is that figure's name? Hypno. And I do not like that helmet for Hypno at all. In fact, I don't even use that helmet for Hypno at all, because to me, that particular helmet, it ain't doing nothing for me. But I do love this armor set. It's kind of boxy, but I can understand it being the futuristic time of He-Man. And considering the fact they had to go back in time to get the magic powers of Grayskull. This is an absolute fantastic setup for this particular figure, and even for that rendition of He-Man. And of course, this also has a holder for the sword as well. Now, I don't know which way I'm going to actually put this on my display. I might actually buy a second one so that I can get a display piece like this and a display piece with this. Yeah, Pains, it truly is a super rendition of He-Man. Again, I'm just now getting into the cartoon. I want to get the Skeletor, but I'm not sure if they've made a Masterverse Skeletor for New Adventures He-Man yet for this particular Masterverse set. But I am sure that when they do, I will be one of the first ones to get it. Cobweb, how are you, sir? Thanks for joining the stream. I know I'm definitely late. But better late than never. And again, things couldn't be helped last night. Had some family issues to take care of. So this particular He-Man as well into the Masterverse, he's got that really nice chest swivel, the arms, the double jointed elbow, the double jointed knees. And he's a little bit stiff, but of course I just pulled him out of package, so play with them a little bit, get them set up the way that I want to. This is a fantastic rendition of He-Man. And I can't say anything bad about this figure. I mean, everything is right. I do love the skin tone that they used on this. I don't know if my camera is kind of janky. But the skin tone is really, really nice. It's definitely a peachish tan kind of color. And it's just really good at, in every way. And of course, you got the waist swivel as well. I'm actually kind of happy that when they did this rendition, they definitely went all out on the futuristic part of this version of He-Man, and even in the cartoon, it was the cartoon kind of threw me off a little bit when I first started watching it, and it's only because, again, it's not the He-Man that I grew up with. This is a He-Man that by the time this one came out, I was into other things growing up. So this was kind of late in the genre for me. And in fact, up until last year, I didn't even know this version of He-Man existed. So it's really kind of funny. My buddy's collection, my buddy's customs, excuse me for messing up your name. He's the one who actually got me into looking at this version of He-Man, because this is a version of He-Man that he also grew up with, him and his sister. He's not out yet, but he is coming. That's good to hear, because I definitely want that version of Skeletor. I don't know about anybody else. But when it comes to He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the two that I have to absolutely have, whether I get any of the other figures, which of course we all know by now that by the time I see a Masters of the Universe figure or whatnot, whether it be Origins or whether it be Masterverse, my list is very long. And in fact, it's probably the only line that I will complete due to the fact that that's my childhood. Voltron, of course, that's another one that I collect, and I've got the full Voltron 1984, which I did a video on way back, probably like it was actually before I became figuratively speaking on here, so I'll have to see if I can find it, and I'll have to download it to this page. But yeah, this is an absolute fantastic figure. And again, I love his armament that he comes with. I can't say anything bad about this. This is absolutely fantastic in every way. And he looks really cool. I'm really digging this He-Man. The Skeletor kind of freaked me out when I first seen Skeletor in the cartoon with the big bulgy eyes. Wasn't used to that, but it was pretty cool. It's definitely a different take. It didn't take no time to get into it because the story arc in it is fantastic. But that is this version of the completed figure. I'm going to have some problems getting this out. I'm going to have to heat this up a little bit with some warm water before I can even take this off. It's real tight. But again, this rendition of armor here, it so reminds me of like some Star Wars armament, a little bit of Android type armament going forward with that. But this is really fantastic, and I really love how they did it. This is really nice. So on my next live next week, Friday, I am going to be bringing a couple of special guests on, but it will be an open mic session to anyone who wants to be on the show. The show is going to be about customizations and what the inspirations are for people doing customizes, and also, and it doesn't necessarily have to be customizations figures. If you're into doing dioramas, things like that, I welcome you to the show. That's going to be my focus point next week. I'm going to take it off of doing figures, at least for next week. And again, Friday night, 7:00. I will definitely be doing that show. I will be posting my thumbnail hopefully in the next couple of days for that, just to give everybody heads up. Again, it's going to be an open mic session. If you want to join, I definitely welcome you. I do thank everybody who showed up in the comments and on the channel last night. And again, I apologize for not being able to do my show last night. Again, I had some family matters that were just not good circumstances, and so I apologize for not being there, but again, I'm here today and wanted to take care of the show, and I've got some other things that I need to take care of today, so I am cutting this show short. But I do really appreciate everybody who showed up last night, and I appreciate you guys who have shown up today. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I will definitely see y'all on the next one. Bye-bye. Have a great day.
Good. Tarja and Robert. Yes.